Drawing muscles. This is how I practice, and I found it really useful. So I'm using social media to find images because why not? These gym influencers are there for a reason, and that's where I found this image from IG. And I'm basically gonna start using the method that I always use for faces, which is the Loomis method. I've got a few videos on the channel with how I use it, but I find it's easier to use a consistent approach. So I'm just drawing out the basic head shape here, because it's a good place for me to start, and I can work all my proportions off of that. So the ear kind of goes from the brow line and just where the nose line will be, and then it's kind of like working out how big this guy is. Like I think it's quite big, so I'm gonna draw a big circle here, and then a smaller circle for where the abdomen will be. Now I've decided to use this because it's twisted, it's not straight on, and I think that's a great way of practicing, so everything's a bit more unique. I drew the center line here so I can kind of work out where things go. I think the shoulder's going about here, and the same on the other side. Remembering that I'm going to cover up most of that because this guy's chest is huge. So I'm just going to draw in the baseline for the chest here so I can see where things start to connect in. I'm happy with it so far. I think the collarbones go roughly here, and I'm just starting to bring everything together so it all joins in. Joining things together, I need to do the neck, so I've got to add the delts and the other side too, just to balance it out. So I'm looking across, I'm looking at how things go, and I'm looking kind of at the arm length. So the arm length normally goes down to like the belly button area, really the elbows, that kind of that long. I've drawn that to the same thing. I drew a cylinder, but this guy is way too jacked just to have the cylinder as normal. So I'm adding some of that muscle mass and then bringing that down to the forearm. So this guy's got big biceps and stuff. So I'm not adding detail yet. It's just the shapes. Doing that nice curve in the back. He's got good lats, and then his glutes come out. So I need to remember that. Yeah, just adding the other side of the forearm, then just the other arm. And I think it's like looking at the image is really helping me because it's reminding me that actually I don't see part of the arm there, I don't see part of the shoulder, and just remember that when I'm drawing. So I don't know about you, but I'm kind of like happy with this kind of layout, and I'm just gonna go over and start making some of these lines more final and making some decisions whether I want them to be there or not. If you've watched so far and you're liking it so far, then please do check out the rest of the channel. Maybe give it a subscribe and a like, and that'd be really helpful. So I appreciate you for watching and supporting the channel as always. So as I'm going through, I'm just picking and highlighting things that I think are important, lines which I think are a bit more necessary, and things that I would do in the manga just to try and highlight and emphasize characters without having to show every single line. I think it's a skill that I need to work on, and as you can see, like this is me practicing, so yeah, this is how I'm doing it. I did like the six pack and then went under the chest, definitive line on the middle of the chest. Like he's got that split, like if you go to the gym, like that's a hard thing to gain, and this guy obviously puts in the work. So just going through the shoulder, doing some of the dividing, not making it too definitive. I think that's something that I do. I make that too dark and too prominent, and actually it's more of a shadow and a reflective kind of thing. I'm adding in some of the forearm muscles here, just bringing some of the lines, making sure that I'm not doing odd join lines that engage with each other weirdly. Like the human body flows and it works really well. Like biomechanically, it's amazing. Like some push, some pull, like the muscles work together, but they don't really cross over too badly. Like I think that's something to notice and reflect on when I'm drawing. Doing the obliques like here, and just like doing them gradually and not adding too much, but trying to show that this guy's also ripped. Now I'm gonna just do the back and bring it out for the glutes, and then kind of like work on the neck and towards the face. I've left this bit because I didn't really want to concentrate too much on making it look exactly like him facially. I just wanted to make it get the muscles in the body and everything right because that was the focus of this bit of practice for me. So I'm bulking out the main bit of the hair first. The hair, like hair, is super detailed. Like this guy's got some braids, and they're all braided into one big braid at the back. I'm not gonna add all the detail. Like, I think it's amazing hair, but that's gonna be too much for this image. It's not the main focus. So just laying out where the basic features will go. And I saw someone use like these circles for where the eye sockets are. So I'm again trying that just on this image. His eyes are closed, so I'm just gonna draw like the lines and just give the rough indication of where everything is. Adding the eyebrows there. Do like strong eyebrows, like especially for my manga characters as well. So that's what I'm gonna keep in this image. Just follow through the nose shape and then move on to the mouth. Put that in place. Again, I'm not like going super hard with a pencil just because I want to be able to change things fairly easily if they were to go wrong. Adding in the second eye, just slightly more covered, and then I think yeah the hairlines are not quite right, so I'm just gonna adapt that and maybe change the ear shape slightly just to make it fit better. I think yeah, I'm more happy with that. So um, sorry, just adding some areas in the hair and some veins because I think I noticed that last that on the image. Yeah, this guy's a bit pumped, and then I'm just gonna rub out now some of the areas which were used for guidelines just to help me with the shading so it doesn't interfere with the whole shading kind of stuff. So yeah, just tidying up the image so I can then move on to the next stage. So this is now just moving on to the shading. I've sharpened my pencil to make sure I can like get those different tones by pressing hard or light with a pencil. I only really want to use one type of pencil, not looking to try do all different ones. I want to see what I can do with this. Just trying to focus on the difference in the dark and light areas where the main shadows will form and highlight those. This guy is a black guy, but I don't want to like add loads of pencil on there. I want to just use the pencil to only highlight certain areas. I'm not trying to get the whole skin tone and shade it like super realistic. It's for me to learn how the light reflects on a body, and especially a more muscular body, because that's something that I need to focus on for my manga. So using the reference art, because I'm right-handed, I'm going to start on the left side and just work my way across the image, just so I don't really accidentally smudge whilst drawing. Like I see people put pieces of paper and stuff all across there and that, but one, that would cover up most of this image while I'm drawing it, and two, like I just find it a bit impractical to be honest with you. So I'm gonna play some music in the background for this last bit because it's just me going through the shading. I hope you've enjoyed the video, and if you want to leave a comment in the comment section, that'd be really helpful. And I do reply to like 99% of the messages if I see them in time. Um, and yeah, I hope you've enjoyed this, and let me know what you think.